So I usually have headphones in and I
Uh-huh.
use the headphone mic, and right now I'm using the mic from the laptop.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like right now, like you sound louder, is what I'm saying.
She's just
Then the
talking louder.
Huh?
oh, am I too loud?
No, it's good though because we
No,
can
no,
barely hear
you're
you in
fine.
general.
Oh, okay.
You're very quiet.
Need to.
Talk louder. Start
Yes, sir.
screaming.
Ah! It's your call. It's your episode. You're the boss man. You make the decision.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
make
don't
it
tell him
whatever
that.
works best for everyone. Just wasting time. We're buying you time to, to start
We're
the
helping
show.
you
So,
out.
so
You're
whenever you're
welcome.
ready, you tell us
All
to
right,
shut
all right,
up.
all right.
Because other than that, we're
I'm
just gonna
gonna
keep
start.
talking.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
If it sucks though, Isaiah, I want you to edit it out.
Redo.
I'll save the parts that are good and then just put my voice in between those words.
No one will feel different.
Excuse you?
I'm saying I have a family voice.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Or you could just do like he did for mine, where inserts himself in a very awkward place.
You said the wrong number. I had to fix it.
Actually,
You told me episode
No,
34.
no, I did not.
yeah, he did.
Yes,
I
you're-
was there.
I do not remember this.
Thank you, Mar. Thank
I
you.
have the unedited version. I'm gonna have to double check that because I do not remember this.
Release the director's
No,
cut.
I didn't say
demand the
34.
Schneider cut.
It was Gary.
Release.
You could have interrupted.
I did.
You never corrected him. He
I
said it
did.
like 3
I did it in post.
times. Oh, that's so funny.
What?
It's not
Oh
my
my
fault. You
God.
can't count. You know what number it is? This one is.
This is 34.
There you go.
Oh crap. Okay, hang on. Let me look it up.
You direct your
Mar,
number
this
down.
is your.
Okay. Okay.
We
Okay.
keep taking pauses.
Welcome everybody to episode 34. Stop laughing. Of a work in progress movie podcast. Today we're doing the best movie of all time, Princess Bride.
Debatable.
And what's crazy is nobody on a work in progress movie podcast, except for me, the cool one, has seen a Princess Bride.
The cool one.
The
Yes.
cool one. So today, Josh and Isaiah are joining me. Hello, welcome.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. I was holding my laugh in for a while. But hello.
My name is Josh Ryan.
Oh my god, not this again.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
So,
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Josh, do you want to explain to the audience why your name is Prince Abubu?
Make a racist
Just
joke,
'cause-
Josh.
It's Prince Abubu. That's just because it's my nickname. You know, they used to call me, "Hey, what's up, Prince Abubu?" I'm like, "What's up, Abubu?"
Fair enough.
I feel like I've been drinking. I don't know.
On the drugs from your freaking when you were sick.
No kidding. The antibiotics hitting me a little differently.
It's called orange juice, man.
But you drink that Kool-Aid.
See, that's what's wrong. You need to drink some orange juice. Sorry, go ahead, continue. Sorry, more.
I'm sorry.
All jokes aside, though, I do think Princess Bride is a really good movie to watch. I don't necessarily think it's the best movie of all time. I was just kidding, but it's really good.
Wow.
I am curious. I know, revelations. What you guys thought going into the movie before you watched the movie? What were your expectations? What did you think the movie was about?
I expected it to be cheesy.
Okay.
What about you, Josh? Oh, you pointed at me. So
Cheesy.
I'm guessing you assumed the same thing.
The same thing, cheesy. I didn't, I knew it was going to be a fairy tale of some sort. I thought there would be a little bit more magic involved, but I knew it was going to be cheesy.
Did you guys watch the trailer before watching the movie, or did you go straight into the movie?
See, I need to do
Straight
that.
in.
I went straight in. I know because I think I've seen the trailer before, so I knew it was gonna be cheesy. I think that's why.
Yeah.
And I just knew about Andre the Giant and the way he was like kind of like the Dr. Seuss of the show. But
That's the only reason why I knew this movie is because obviously I'm a huge wrestling fan. I knew this was Andre the Giant's movie. That's the only reason why I knew this existence of this movie, but never watched it before.
So did the movie live up to your expectations of cheesiness? Did
Yes.
it pass your expectations of cheesiness?
Oh no, it hit it. It hit it. Going from Power Rangers to this, the cheese, I loved it.
I
We
will
went
say
from
I
mozzarella
like
to
this so
skim.
much more than Power Rangers, so that's okay.
You shut your mouth, boy.
So Princess Bride is
Fight.
actually based on a book, which at first glance you might not realize, but I actually really love the cheesiness of this film because I think it's what makes it so enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It came out in 1987, and I think a lot of cheesy movies came out at the height / end of the 80s to early 90s.
Oh yeah.
Had a lot of I can't think of any right now. What are some cheesy movies that came out around that time?
Monty Python.
Monty
Back to the
Python.
Future.
There.
See, that's another film I've seen. I've seen like Spaceballs and all that, but Monty Python I had never seen, but I knew it was gonna be cheesy. So when I saw like The Princess Bride, I was like, okay, it's probably like this. I'm glad it wasn't as bad as Monty Python though, because that cheese is a whole nother story.
Oh, yeah.
Monty
That's
Python
like-
it's hard to follow sometimes because it seems like they didn't actually start with a script. They just started filming and then kind of went with it. Did you guys get that impression? Have y'all seen that movie?
Wait. So
I think you
it's
said
not
you
Monty
saw
Python. No, I just said I haven't seen it. I just know.
Monty Python.
I just know about it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, same thing here. I've heard about it. I've never actually seen it all the way through. I keep coming in bits and pieces.
My favorite scene from that movie, but anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Back to this movie. This-
No, let's go back to Monty Python real quick. I'm just kidding. Actually,
We're actually gonna do Monty Python.
that was
on this
done. That was
episode.
done. That was done in '75, but same
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah, it was in the '70s.
Yeah.
Good
So
years.
for Princess Bride, does one of you guys want to give us a quick rundown of the plot?
Isn't that what you're here for? I'm just kidding.
I'm here to host.
Oh,
I'm here to have
you're gonna
fun.
host. Oh, she just said she's hosting. She can't take that back.
No.
Exactly.
No, you can't take it back. All right, so
Exactly.
Josh, I volunteer you as tribute.
I'm gonna send it right back to Mar. Thank you, Mar.
Okay. So
All right.
this
I'm
is
not hosting after.
no. I'm doing this. You said like a summary, right?
Just like a rundown of the plot. Like, what is this movie about?
It's
For people who
it's a
have
love
not.
story. It's yeah, it's a love story. I'm not gonna go into the part
It's a love story.
with the
Guy
boy
loves
discount
girl.
ball yet. But yeah, it's guy loves girl. Guy disappears. Girl tries to marry someone else and
Gets kidnapped.
gets kidnapped, and then from there it's just a whole new adventure.
The
Into a
hijinks
whole-
ensue.
What did you guys think of the love story between Princess Buttercup and Wesley?
Well, one, I could
I
not.
was
believe
laughing
that
at her name.
Yeah, I was like, I could not believe that was her name.
Buttercup, Buttercup,
Yeah,
my
that-
little.
That's what I thought. The whole part where what does he say? What does he always say to her? As you wish.
He says, "As you wish."
Okay.
And that's the thing to say to her.
So he kept saying
As
that.
you wish.
It was just the way he kept looking at her when he would say that, and then
Oh my
she was
God.
she just like enjoyed bossing him around, and then eventually she just like fell in love with him. That whole
Because
thing.
that's how it works.
Yeah, totally. So like that whole thing was like interesting. Like the whole, it's very much a book. Like that. Can you stop? Sorry, I'm talking to Zai. So
It's like we're
the
not
whole,
doing anything.
The whole beginning, felt very much like, you know, like a Disney kind of storyline where it's like, oh, these two love each other. It's all lovey dovey, and then it goes to freaking like Frozen where the parents disappear.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how I saw it. I don't know about you. Joe.
It's very much like a girl's daydream type of scenario.
Yeah, this is like what people wish, like fairy tale, the fairy tale
I
happy
wish.
stories that you get,
Yeah.
except for they disappear.
Yeah, so at the end of that little story, Wesley goes on a quest to kind of like make a name for himself, and his boat gets captured by a pirate, and so they assume that he dies at sea, and then Princess Buttercup ends up being promised to a prince,
Mm-hmm.
and right before the wedding, she gets kidnapped by Andre the Giant, and a very interesting group of people. What did you guys think of her kidnappers?
I love that group of people. Those three guys, they were hilarious. They were the best part of the movie by far. Especially when
I-
it was Andre. I couldn't understand a damn word he was saying the entire time.
I've captured.
And I realized why he's not a good he doesn't do good promos in wrestling, but he's a big dude. And then I can't remember the guy's name. The guy from Toy Story.
Vizzini?
Yeah, I couldn't take him seriously the entire time. I was just laughing. I was like, oh my god.
I was like putting my head down every time he talked. I was like, why? Like
I
it was
I
like
loved
it
it
was
though.
he had, yeah, like I'm not saying his character. No, I'm saying his character is bad. His like the actor I do like because they pick him specifically to play this kind of person. It's just
Mhm.
like everything he was saying was just like so mean to everybody, and nobody's like doing like he's the tiniest guy there. Like Andre the Giant could literally throw him off the boat.
Okay.
I don't
Oh, we're
remember.
grabbing our animals?
I don't remember where we left off, but yeah. No, leave your shit over there.
We were talking about the three characters, three interesting individuals that we later find out were hired to kidnap Princess Buttercup.
Okay, I had a question real quick. So I guess I mean this. I guess I mean well, it can go to you too. I guess. So for the first time seeing like, because you knew these characters were in that film, did y'all think that they were the bad guys?
I thought they were gonna all live, and I knew they were gonna be joining them at some point.
See, I didn't know that they were the bad guys though, or at least the quote unquote bad guys.
They didn't seem bad.
No, but it's just the fact that they're doing like the kidnapping and all that. They're supposed to be the bad guys. I just thought it was interesting. I thought because I thought those guys were like from like the beginning. I was like, oh no, those are the good guys. Then I saw them like, oh
Mhm.
wait, nope, they're kidnapping her.
Well, they do eventually become, two out of three of them eventually do become
Good.
good guys. So, what did you think of that scene with the Dread Pirate Roberts and what was his name? Vizini? And the poison drink.
I thought that was interesting, and I kind of assumed, like, I did guess
He
how.
did both.
Yeah, I was like, I guessed that part. So I like, no matter what was gonna happen, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know what the poison was gonna do. I didn't know it was gonna kill him flat. It killed him, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. See, I didn't know it was gonna kill him. I thought it was gonna do like diarrhea kind of shit or something, but
Diarrhea.
and then
Because Disney.
yeah. So, but it killed him, and I was just like, oh, okay, he's gone. Bye.
That guy's thought process of how he was like deciding which cup to drink is literally my day to day of like making decisions. Like I
Yeah.
cannot make decisions for the life of me. So I was like, I relate to that a lot.
He was overanalyzing big time. I was like, just, dude, it's obvious it's both of them.
It was just really funny, and then he switches it.
And then
Yeah.
his favorite phrase.
His favorite what? Oh,
Inconceivable.
yeah, that.
That's what I when we were watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's where I got excited because I was like, it's from the same thing. But I mean, the word is a word.
When I was watching it, your little inconceivable did pop in my head. It's like, oh,
I was like, okay, this is where it's from.
yeah. I was like, oh god.
The duck connect.
Yeah.
And then he just kept saying, "He's like, I don't even know what that means, right? Is that what he was like under?"
No, there's the guy was like, my friend. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Okay.
It was so funny. That trio in general was like, I think personally my highlight of the movie.
I mean,
Just the
they're
way that
really funny.
their chemistry was really
Yeah,
funny.
no. They were
And
the
then
best part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure. And what did you guys think of the fight scene between Andre the Giant, Inigo Montoya, and Dread Pirate Robert?
You talking about when he fought each of them?
Yeah.
So I like the choreography on it. Well, I like so
Montoya was cool.
one like the first like well like the build up for it, which was kind of funny, which is just him climbing and he's having conversations like it's gonna take longer if you keep talking to me. But so he finally like helps him and everything. And then they sit there and talk for a bit, which I thought was kind of funny. And then when they got to the fight scene, I was just like, I couldn't tell. I mean, when I saw them both with the left-handed part, because he even said that he was gonna fight him left-handed. Like I was like, I feel like they're both cheesing each other right now. But and then they're like, oh, but I fight with my right. And like the choreography for it got pretty fun. From like they're talking about the fighting styles, and then the acrobatic part, which was a little too much, but it was still like fun.
It was obviously a stunt double.
Yeah,
It was so bad. But
it
I
was-
loved it. It was
it's
cool.
just really funny. And then like just the hopping around, everything like that whole fight scene was fun. And then the Andre the Giant one was pretty hilarious because like it was pretty obvious as to how you could beat him
He could have killed him in 2 seconds if he wanted to.
with the Rock. Yeah,
Yeah. But I do like the wrestling sleeper hold.
yeah. He just does it for so long.
I was expecting a leg drop on him next.
No, man. It was a fun. Those are fun fights.
Yeah, it was cool.
What did you think of how Princess Buttercup discovered that the Dread Pirate Roberts was actually Lucky.
I literally laughed out loud.
Falling off the cliff.
Yeah,
It was so bad.
I was like, like he's like rolling down the hill,
Oh.
and then she's like, "Oh my god, I feel bad," and then she falls down with him. I was like, "Oh my god." That was a hand to the face kind of moment where I'm like, "Oh god."
This is so bad.
I think
loved
it's
it
also,
though.
yeah, it was so funny. And then in general, I think the dialogue and the way that this film was written is so witty and hilarious, and it's like never boring. There's always like little moments where you're like, "Ha, good one."
Yeah.
But I think this is around the same time when we discovered that the prince is the one that actually hired her to get kidnapped, right?
Well, so is it, or is it when he offers her back? No, you're probably right then. I take that back. I can't remember when I wrote that. Let's see. I wrote it down. Okay, so it looks like it happened after the rat.
Okay, so
Scene.
maybe this is when he's on his way to rescue her.
He's still
Is that
looking for her. Like throughout all this, he is still looking for her.
Okay.
Because after they fall and they're on the ground and they find out, he is her. And then they see the prince and his people coming, and then they go into the fire swamp, which looked very moist. So it threw me off for a second.
Yeah.
And then it was after. It was during when she got sucked in by the sinkhole that it went to the scene of the prince, stating that he hired those guys to kidnap her. And honestly, I thought it was his sidekick that hired them, because he just has evil written all over his face.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be the prince, and I just wrote down, I was like, the prince is an asshole.
He looks cool while doing it, so I guess that edge. But yeah, and so eventually, what ends up happening is Wesley and his prior enemies join forces to go save Princess Buttercup once again. And what did you guys think of that? Did y'all expect it?
For the witch part, I missed that.
When Wesley and the giant and Inigo Montoya join forces.
So I expected them to join forces. I didn't know it was going to be to where, like, it was going to take to where that part is, because I didn't know about the whole kidnapping. I didn't catch the kidnapping part. I thought he was going to get away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I figured they were going to join forces after the whole six-fingered man comment. I was like, okay, they're going to join forces at the end at some point.
Yeah, the moment that they brought up the six-fingered man, I was just like, okay, he's going to help them find him.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most most known quotes from the whole movie is,
Which one?
"My name is Inigo Montoya, who killed my father."
We had to do it with passion, though.
Okay.
Hello.
Go.
Are you ready? You
do
do it?
You gotta do it. You
I was
gotta do
waiting for you
it.
to do it.
No, this is your movie.
No, you go first, and I'll go after.
Okay, the most believable. Whoa. My name is Inigo. I can't do it. The worst thing
Just
Okay.
don't look into the camera.
It's just we're not paying attention.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father, prepared to die. I give up.
He says that like 3 times, right, in the fight?
Yeah.
He says it like 5 or 6 times.
Like just during that. But I'm talking about just during that fight.
Oh yes, no. Okay, Zay, your turn.
Oh hell no, I'm not doing that.
Yo, you gotta do it, man. You gotta tell it from your corazón.
If I did it, you gotta do it.
No, this is you're hosting.
And
She said you're gonna go. You wanna say it?
It's not
You
happening.
do it.
It's not happening.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Thank you.
that was good. That was really good.
Thank you. I'm gonna talk like this the rest of the podcast.
You won't.
With my passion. Mi fire de corazón.
Anyways.
Isaiah.
Oh, we're moving on, aren't we? What were they doing to him, actually? What was the torture thing that they were doing to him?
They were like pleading his life for us, I think. I don't really understand. They were like
Because-
stressing him Oh yeah, that's what they were doing. So they were like they were taking years off his life, I think.
What?
Yes. You did not pay attention to the movie, did you?
I honestly got lost at that part. Like I was like, wait, what are they doing
They
to
were
this
sucking
guy?
his life force out
Yeah, they were sucking out his life force
because that's how you do it.
because
Yeah, you
that's what
put
they
two
do.
suction cups to your head. Just...
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's what happens.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how I got my gray hair.
maybe.
That and other things, but anyway.
Burning chemicals in my scalp.
The we kind of glossed over the fact Fred Savage is in this movie.
Yes.
I love that. He's awesome. I was like, oh,
That's the
man,
kid, right?
That's totally yes.
Okay.
Yeah, totally 80s move to do that.
Mhm.
It was funny, like at the beginning of the film where they're talking about the kissy part. Like, whoa, this is a kissing book. And then, like towards the end, he kind of like softens. He's like, I don't mind it no more.
Yeah, you can talk about the kissing part.
I don't know about you guys, but like this movie really made me want to watch The Page Master after. I don't know why, but like I saw like a lot of similarities between the two, just or mentally. It was I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy here. Have you guys seen The Page Master?
No.
No.
Oh my God. We're gonna do that for a podcast at some point. It's a good movie. It's got Christopher Lloyd. It's great.
Okay.
And the Home Alone kid. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Macaulay Culkin.
There you go.
There you go. So it's a good movie, but yeah, no. Anyway, going back to this movie though.
Okay, so
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, go for it.
No, you go.
Okay.
I was just gonna ramble.
So just really quickly, not to spoil the movie, even though it's been out since the 80s.
Not to spoil.
I was like, I think we
Darth Vader comes out at the end.
One of the
Inconceivable.
one of the big kind of like moments in the film is when Inigo Montoya finally confronts the man who killed his father.
Mhm.
And they have like that battle and he's like losing and he needs help. What did you guys think of that moment? Was it everything you expected from the build up?
It wasn't as epic as the fight
Beginning.
before.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what happened in between there, like why he was already weak as hell.
He got stabbed in the shoulder and I think towards the stomach area.
Okay, so he was already beat up before he got
Yes.
there. Okay.
I was
I mean-
laughing the entire time though.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard not to like laugh because he kept saying it over and over again.
Stop saying that.
It's
My
like
name.
it's like an extra
Inigo
deck.
Montoya, you killed my father. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Let's just say I don't remember a lot of the other characters' names except for Buttercup because I kept thinking Bubbles and Blossom were going to be somewhere else. But then Inigo Montoya, I know his name very well.
You will never forget it.
Never forget it. Yeah.
What was it again?
Ha.
I just wanted to do it again.
I wrote down the father's name. That's why.
Father's
Oh.
Day. What is your favorite scene from the movie?
Favorite scene?
Yeah.
End credits.
Hey, I mean, I will say those end credits are actually pretty nice because that song at the end was pretty good.
Yeah, it actually was pretty good.
very
Not gonna lie. I was
Oh.
very like, ooh, I want to go to bed now.
So I mean, the fight scene was definitely like one of my top ones. The earlier one with
Which one?
Wesley.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and Montoya. Another one was it's only because it's so cheesy and you expect this to happen. Was the scene at the gate when they're asking for the gate key, and like he's just like, give us the gate key. He's just like, I don't have a gate key. He's like, and what is this guy's name? Fezzik. He's like, Fezzik, tear off his arm. He's
Andre
like,
the
oh, you
Giant,
mean
yep.
this gate key? I'm like, yep, there it is. But that was about it.
Honestly, I have to agree with Isaiah. Probably my favorite scene was the very first fight scene between Montoya and the Black Masked Man. But it was pretty cool. And then also Andre the Giant scenes. I don't know why. I couldn't not love Andre the Giant, even though like I said, I couldn't understand the damn word he was saying most of the movie. It was just funny to like I couldn't understand his words, and in subtitles I had to read. I'm like, oh, that's what he's saying. what the hell? So it was pretty cool. Lovable giant. Nice guy too.
I did like
frankly.
another like scene, which is I believe it was when Wesley was finally like back, but still very much broken. Um, was when he was talking to Montoya, and then he was like Montoya was like trying to I guess catch him up. He's like, "Let me explain." No, too much. Let me sum it up. That part I did like.
Yes.
I really, really liked how this movie was written. Actually, the author of the book adapted the screenplay, so it's very
Nice.
true to the film. And in fact, they even keep the narrative voice by making it the grandpa reading to the grandson. So it's very similar to the book. And so he could keep a lot of like the little gems that
Hmm.
in the book in the movie. I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty cool.
My favorite scene was the poison cup scene. I just thought it was funny. You thought that I'd pick this cup, so I picked this cup.
I feel
But
like
you thought,
when they filmed that, they probably had a hard time keeping a straight face because that guy was pretty funny
Oh,
throughout
for
that
sure.
entire scene.
It was
Yes.
hilarious.
for sure.
That's pretty much why they just kept the camera on the guy because there's probably nobody sitting in front of him because they would just keep
Oh, yeah.
laughing.
I know.
I just wish he didn't die so early. Like I wanted to see more of him.
He would have been great at the end.
He would have, yeah, if they actually didn't kill him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole scene with Andre the Giant when he's on fire, I was just like, is he eventually gonna like run out of there? Like he's like, okay, it's too hot in here. Like I was honestly
Yeah.
expecting it to happen as they were pushing, like for him to just run out because it was so hot. What about you? Did you have any other questions for us,
Who was your favorite character?
Montoya?
Montoya. Followed by Andre the Giant.
I actually really liked Princess Buttercup. I thought she was cool.
Buttercup.
Even though they paint her as a complete oh my God. Even though they paint her as a complete damsel in distress, she has some really strong moments.
I like the actress. She's been in a lot of stuff that I like.
Yeah.
I know she has. I just can't think of what the names are those right now.
Forrest Gump, Jenny,
That's where she was. Okay.
and then House of Cards, and
I've
then
never seen House of
Wonder
Cards.
Woman.
I don't remember her.
Yeah, she's in Wonder Woman. She's the one who, she's like the commander or whatever. She's
Yeah.
the sister.
She was the one that was training Wonder
She's the
Wonder
one who
Woman.
died.
Yeah.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
That's like what is it? 30 minutes of the
Damn,
film?
Mar. I
We
haven't
don't
seen
know
that movie.
who's listening to this.
Damn, Mar. Thanks for spoiling that for me. Never seen Wonder Woman before.
Really?
No, of course I have.
Oh,
I've
okay.
just, I've seen that movie several times.
Also,
My
this
favorite-
is
one of my
the
favorite
guy that was
DCs.
part of the DC episode. Come on, you know.
Somebody didn't listen to that episode.
Someone wasn't there for that one,
Mhm.
even though she was.
Thanks for the like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so we said our favorite scene, our favorite character. Are some of your favorite quotes from the movie?
Oh, I read
I already
mine.
said one of them.
I already read mine.
Yeah. I already said a few of them.
Let's see if there's any more because I do have a list of quotes that were funny.
Go ahead.
Inconceivable. I'm just kidding. Let's see.
I like that one a lot too. Just because, again, I was thinking about Power Rangers the entire time.
I just like what Montoya said, like to him after he said that on the top of the hill.
Inconceivable. Are you comfy?
So I'm laughing only because I had a quick question as to regards to he tells the story of what happened when he was on the pirate ship, right? Or when he got.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
what exactly happened? Because I think I missed something when I was watching it.
He took over the title of the.
Because it wasn't like as
Pirate
pirate as it was, right?
So the Dread Pirate Roberts isn't so much a person as kind of like an idea,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like Batman?
the character or the
Yeah.
name, if you will, is passed down from person to person, and it was passed down to him by the previous Dread Pirate Roberts when he decided he was going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
So he's Batman.
So he's Batman. He's Batman.
This reminded me
His
of
parents are dead.
Zorro.
That's exactly what I was like. When is Zorro in this movie?
What's that? Sorry. Would you?
No, Josh was just doing some weird noises.
Oh, I'm comforting. She was very quiet now. She's awake. Thanks, Isaiah.
Aw.
She's awake now. She was all asleep.
The one where it says, okay, first things first, to the death. No, to the pain. I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase. I'll explain it, use small words, no?
So, Mar, I got a kind of question to you. It's kind of a two-parter. When did you first watch this movie? And I guess when did you like really fall, or kind of go along with that? Like, where did you really fall in love with this movie?
So I, just like you guys, have heard about the film and was kind of familiar with some of the quotes, although I didn't really know they came from this movie. I watched this movie for the first time as an adult, which is not what most people expect. Usually people watch it when they're kids and then kind of rediscover it in adulthood.
Yeah.
I watched this movie, I would say like 3 years ago, actually. Just kind of perusing through Netflix and coming across it and being like, oh yeah, I've heard about this movie. Watched it and was like, okay, this is kind of gold. This is a really funny film. And so it's been in my repertoire ever since.
Nice. Do you think you would have liked it a lot more had you been a child? Because I think for me, I would have loved this when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I would have been a lot more like transported in a different universe as a kid. And but the thing is, like, I feel like there's a lot of jokes that adults would get that kids wouldn't get.
Yeah.
I feel like that's most kids' movies. Because even like going back and watching like some of the old like Hey Arnold episodes, I'm like, oh, she's a drunk, or oh, he's doing drugs.
See, like, I thought about that too. Like, if I would like this film, if I had watched it more like as a kid, but then I was like, I don't think I would have, only because like I've used that theory with was it The Neverending Story?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was a kid, like
True.
I remember it, but I don't remember liking it, and then I watch it now, I'm like, oh no, I actually kind of like this film. So like me seeing this one now, it kind of just gave me that kind of vibe. Whereas it's not so much like where I dislike this film. It's just one of those films where when I go based off the films that I actually enjoy and I love, like I just laugh at this one. Like I kind of just pick on it for fun because it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like another line, like I was looking through like the quotes and everything. Another one that had caught my guard was because this is something that I use, like Josh could probably remember that I do this stuff. But like whenever we're playing like a game and somebody's like being a dick or they're like talking to me, I just return the joke back towards them. So like the line where it says right here, surrender. You mean you wish to surrender to me? Very well, I accept. Like I do stuff like that all the time in video games. So when people are like talking, like telling me like to forfeit, and I was like, oh, you're gonna forfeit? Okay, go ahead. And then it's just stuff like that. Like it just like reminded me of kind of like how I turn people's jokes at me back at them.
I really liked the following quote. Marriage
Oh God.
is what brings us together today. Marriage.
You said that very well. Very thespian of you.
Arrangement that dream within a dream.
That reminded me of the guy from freaking Big Bang Theory,
Oh God.
the one with the list.
Yes. Can't remember his name, but oh my God. Oh man, this movie. It was good.
What was his name? Bowie? No, it's not Bowie.
It was like Bowie, because I thought they would say like,
Very.
no, it's Bowie.
No, Kripke. It's Kripke.
Kripke. There you
Yeah.
go.
Tricky. That sounds the
Like forever, the one I always remember is the Siri, where he's like, "Oh, you're talking to Siri, huh? She sucks." And then he like tells like, "Hey Siri, what's the nearest restaurant?" And it's just like, "I'm sorry, I do not understand restaurant." He's like, "No, not restaurant, restaurant." And then he's just like, "You suck, Siri." And that was it.
Big Bang Theory. That was a good show.
I love
Back
that
in
show.
the day.
It had a good name.
I'm probably gonna cut that out, by the way, because I don't think I want that in the episode.
Like you should keep it in there. I
No.
feel like we
Yeah, I see.
I really,
2-to-1 rule.
I really don't want to offend anybody with what I just did.
How are you offending anybody?
Oh, it could be somebody with a list. You never know.
You don't know? Do we know anybody with a lisp?
I don't, but maybe somebody else does. We do have people
I-
on there that I don't know who's listening.
Apparently, we got people from Greenland.
We,
or
we've
whatever.
gotten too big. We've gotten too big, Josh. We have to be picky.
We are
keep
overseas.
it
I
PG.
have no idea who's over there. I only know someone from Hong Kong, and that's about it.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I don't really have anything else to talk about for Princess Bride. Honestly, I just wanted to know y'all's take and what y'all thought because it's a really simple movie, but I feel like if you really took some time to like read into it, you could really, really find some interesting material there. Kind of wish we had Gary for that input because I think he would have probably found some kind of symbolism or historical context.
I'm actually
So,
very
I'm
curious
curious
as
to
to what
see
he would
his
say.
thoughts. Yeah, I'm curious as well. So hopefully he can watch it on his own time. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get him to watch it, and then he could just give us, he could just tell us, like, maybe in the next episode or something, what he thought about it.
His
Because
opinions.
it'd be hilarious to see what he had to say.
Yeah, I think this would be something that he would really like to dissect.
What about you, Josh? Did you have anything that you wanted to say?
I think I pretty much said everything. I mean, I like this movie. It was great. It was funny. It was enjoyable. I like how we picked two
In the
cheesy movies back to back.
In the context of similar films, where would you rate this?
Wait, the context of what?
Similar movies?
So, like from 1 to 10, or you like, but
So
like,
give us like a list of movies, I guess.
Oh, that's a good point. Let's-
Are you thinking like Spaceballs, Monty Python?
exactly. Yeah.
it's right below Spaceballs
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
definitely nothing beats Spaceballs for me.
Spaceballs hilarious.
But it's just because it's like sci-fi, like that's my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about? Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't Fifth Element a '90s movie also?
Wait, what?
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element?
Fifth Element? I wouldn't say it's in this genre or in this.
Nah. Fifth Element's more sci-fi. This is more fantasy.
I mean,
Wait,
sci-fi
how
fantasy. It's they put it together in
Well-
books.
It blurs in parts.
There's a line that's a little blurred every now and then. Depends on how your glasses are a little crooked at that moment.
Yeah, but good thing I don't wear glasses.
Well, fuck you, Josh.
I like how you're the only one that wears glasses now.
Yeah, that's why it's my glasses on the logo. So
Oh, and Gary.
yeah, Gary wears
I
glasses
mean,
and Brian.
I also wear glasses sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But you're wearing contacts all the time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't think you're going out there blind, so.
Mar, he doesn't have to know.
I already knew she has glasses,
Actually,
Josh.
I also got lipstick.
I was trying to look at some of the things that they filmed, like how they filmed it.
With the camera.
No, because they were talking about how. So because there was scenes like in the film that were like ridiculously cold. I guess like where they were. I mean, it looked like it would be very cold, like way up on mountains and everything. But they were saying like Robin Wright. Oh my god, I almost said it like I couldn't say it right. Robin Wright could not, like, she was like freezing, so Andre the Giant would like warm her up. Like he would put his hand, like both his hands on her head to keep her warm, like her body, like just he was like giving her hugs to warm her up.
I'm just imagining his hand being like a
I mean,
hat.
when he grabbed her the first time, I was like, is that a like? That's like
Mar,
one of those.
he could pick you
King
with like
Kong.
his pinky. This man is 7'5", 500 pounds. He was a big dude.
He
Yeah.
was a big dude, and when I first saw this film, honestly, I thought that was fake.
I honestly
Nope.
thought that they made
Like,
Fizzini.
like an illusion type deal, you know?
No,
'Cause-
he's watch some of his wrestling matches with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
he's a
Hulk
big
Hogan's
dude.
like half his height. So
Yeah.
because like that scene where you first see them for the first time after Buttercup runs into them, you see Fizzini and then you see Andre, and then right, that's his name, Fizzini. I'm saying his name right.
Zini, yeah,
Okay,
that's
I'm
Andre.
making sure I'm not, because she's looking at me like all like she's gonna kill me.
No.
No, that's just in general.
She's like, I'm so
That's
disappointed you just said
my
his name.
resting face.
Okay,
That's my resting face.
that's a scary one. No, so like that scene like where they're
Oh, that
both
is kinda
together for the
scary.
very first time. For a moment, because like I knew Fizzini is not like tiny, so when I saw him, I was like, wait, did they make him smaller than he really is? And then they brought the camera down because it was up, like like they're doing it from above. And then they brought the camera down. I was like, okay, no, it's just Andre being huge. 'Cause I thought his knees like shrunk or
I,
something.
when I went to WrestleMania Access, there's like a statue like whenever because they molded Andre's hand.
Mm-hmm.
My hand was like a third of his at best. It was so freaking small. He had
Poor
giant.
Mara, her fingers are just.
Mar, you are screwed. His hand was just gigantic. God damn. And they had like a statue too. I have a picture here somewhere, but man, that was a big dude.
I wonder if he had some kind of like a pituitary tumor or something that made him grow.
He had gigantism or something, but he also had like bone marrow disease and all that. He had a lot of different, hence why he's passed away, but he knew he was going to die. So
He was like 40 something, I think, when he passed, right?
he lived longer than what they expected.
I'm pretty
But
sure
like he knew
passed
he
at
was going to pass away.
40s.
That's so sad.
It was in 91,
Yeah.
I think, when he passed. I think I looked that up.
Yeah.
Because the movie came out in 87, right?
Yes.
So it was
Yeah, he did
91.
he only wrestled for like not too much longer after that. This is like towards the end of his career.
Oh, he passed away in
Oh.
93.
Oh, wow.
He was 46.
And then of course wrestling didn't help.
Fun fact, I took a look at who directed this film, and his name is Rob Reiner. I don't know if you guys know him. He's an actor. He also directed When Harry Met Sally.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally, who also has, is it Billy Crystal?
Billy Crystal.
Yes. Who is in this film as well. He
It was hard to notice him at first. I was like, is that?
It was hard.
okay, yeah.
Because he was behind so much makeup.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the guy that was helping Wesley get his life back together. Wait, question.
That's funny.
So the whole part where he was in the bed, he got left there, right? Someone just put him there?
Mhm.
Okay, and then he was just buying time for his body to come back up.
Basically.
To the prince. I'm just making sure. Because that was kind of funny. So I don't really have anything else I wanted to bring up about the film itself. But I guess just to talk to the listeners, just because it's been a while. Next week we are going to be doing The Greatest Showman. That's going to be my birthday pick. Hopefully recording on Friday the 13th. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
We'll figure that part out.
And the next week after that, I already picked. It's going to be Jurassic Park, guys.
Yes.
So
Hell yeah.
that one I'm doing specifically because my cousin is going to be joining the show as a guest. Which, Mar, you've met him. He's the tall one that was sitting on the couch that day.
Oh yes, that dude.
Yeah, you weren't there. Shut up. But he'll be joining for an episode. And then after
Nice.
that, I don't have anything else planned.
And then the Lost World.
But
and
we
then
have
3.
No, we're not going to do all the movies. We're going to separate this.
We should.
We're going to separate this.
should.
I've actually never seen Jurassic Park.
What?
Come on, girl.
Hey, I have movies y'all haven't seen, okay? There's a balance.
That was my number 1 movie.
I know. I think I knew at that podcast
Wow.
episode that I hadn't seen it, and you were just as shocked as you are now.
Yeah. So that week, like this week, Greatest Showman. Next week, Jurassic Park. Next week after that, I don't have anything planned. We got to figure that one because the next week after that is
Thanksgiving.
no, it's Christmas month, bro.
I don't know anymore. This year's been all already, I don't know. I feel
Well, things got a little bit better yesterday, so I don't care.
yeah.
But, yeah, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of Christmas movies in December, which we will have a first-time guest, Victor, coming in.
That
Yeah. He's
Nice,
Finally,
my
he's finally
boy.
gonna come in for an episode, and I believe I have 2 other guests.
Santa
coming
Claus?
in.
And
No,
Mrs.
not
Claus.
Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus. They're coming in together.
Oh
We need to do
my
an
god, what if we did though? What if we went to like a
Mall Santa.
mall Santa and we just asked them to be part of the podcast?
That'd be really cool.
He would just be like, no.
No.
give you $50.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Like, there's gonna be some Christmas films that we're doing. One for sure is gonna be Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
National Lampoon. You never seen it, Mar?
Oh, come on, Mar.
you're gonna
That's
love
like
it.
one of the best Christmas movies of all time.
You're gonna love it.
My Christmas movies that I've always seen have been Home Alone.
Okay.
And that's it.
See, we did
Oh,
Home Alone.
I was waiting for.
We did Home Alone 2 for Christmas in July with Brian. That was the first one he came in. So we're doing another, Christmas film. Honestly, I have to say that I want to do How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
That's a good
That
one.
one has to be one in there.
That's a good one.
I think Elf or
Elf is really
Jingle All the Way.
Elf would be a good one. Jingle All the Way would be a good one. And then, of course, we'll do an intermission episode as well for that one.
Yeah.
Just like we did with our Halloween.
This is what or wait. Okay, question.
What
about Nightmare on Christmas?
Yes.
Yes. It's because we were thinking the same thing. This is Halloween.
See, that's the thing is everyone always gives me crap because I always want to watch it in Christmas. And like, no, it's a Halloween film.
It's both. You can watch it both.
That's the beauty of A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
And holidays.
We should have watched the first half during October and the second half during Christmas.
Stop. I mean, technically, you can watch it also during Easter. You can also watch that during what was the other ones in that movie?
He didn't do
Other
anything in
holidays.
those areas. He just showed a damn tree.
I mean, it's in the movie. It could be an Easter movie, just like Die Hard. Die Hard's the perfect Christmas movie.
No.
I second, honestly. That's like the number one Christmas movie.
Yeah, I just want to see Alan Rickman.
It's debatable.
Wow.
No, it's not. It's not debatable. It's not.
We're gonna take a group vote.
So preface this small. We're just doing small talk with each other for the ending of the episode. I mean, it's fine.
This is how it
doesn't bother
goes.
me. It's
This
yeah.
is
Usually
how
the
we
small talk
do
is all
it.
during the beginning of the episode, so we just did it towards the after part.
You're
You guys are
welcome,
here for
listeners.
the after part of the episode. The after part.
This is what happens when we talk.
So no, that's pretty much all I have planned so far. We'll definitely have to
Oh
get a
God,
list of
everybody
movies
froze.
that we need to. Oh, someone's DCing. All right, she's there. You there? You
She's
good?
not DC. She was never. She's been.
She just said we're froze.
No.
You just said we froze, right?
Yeah, you guys were being robots.
See?
And now I have a sign that says your internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's you.
It's not you.
It's
me.
not. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's definitely just you.
So let me finish off though. Okay, so Isaiah in 2021, he said we're gonna watch the entire Jurassic Park series, and then he's also said we are going to watch the entire Disney series, all the Disney movies animated.
No, I did not
and-
say this.
Hey, I'm
We-
just paraphrasing what you said. You said no, but it really means yes.
We did bring up.
Um,
This was like earlier, like when we first started the show. We did bring up like an episode to compare the Disney animated to the Disney live action. I feel like that's something we still need to do.
We could do that. It's gonna be a very long project.
That's a lot of movies though, so it's hard.
Yeah. Well,
Lion King and
not
Aladdin
that
are the only two.
many, really, that
Dumbo.
have come
I mean, yeah, it's not that many films, and it's
yeah,
just comparing. We're not breaking down. Although there's some films that I would really love to break down. I don't know. We'll see.
But just to end this episode, I wanted to thank you guys for watching this movie and for talking about it with me. It was really just an enjoyable film, start to finish. I think that we can all agree there's not really a lot to it in the sense that, like, it's not very divisive.
You're just.
device.
It's one of those films where you just sit down and enjoy the ride.
Exactly.
You can turn
Yeah.
it off.
You can turn it off. Yeah, after it's done, Josh.
Oh no, you can turn off your brain and just
Oh,
not think
okay.
about it. Yeah.
So you gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta say what you're actually like the whole thing, not just leave little words in there because you just sound like you just turned off the movie.
I'm trying to
You
leave it
can
off for
turn it off.
interpretation.
No, not this one. No, you shouldn't do that.
I'm actually watching the movie right now.
I-
TV's off, but it's very good.
I think that the good writing and like the cheesiness and corniness and the wide appeal is why this movie actually
Whoa, we're losing her.
Uh-oh.
We're losing you.
Uh-oh.
She's frozen.
become such a cult favorite, and it was
Wait.
You want to repeat that?
You want to repeat everything you just
I'm
said?
sure it
'Cause
was
we lost you
really
for a bit.
great.
All right,
It was-
where did you guys lose me?
After Josh said
So
turn it off.
after you said hi,
Oh God. What did I-
After he said welcome to a work in progress.
So I was gonna say, like, I think that the wide scale appeal of the movie, its corniness, its general like wittiness and
Okay, she's still there.
funniness.
you were thinking the same thing.
I give up. I'm just not gonna say
No,
it.
we got scared because we didn't know you were thinking. We thought you just cut off again.
You're quiet,
You were very still.
and you didn't move. It's like, oh my god, is she alive?
You could totally be a mannequin.
My batteries are acting up. I gotta plug myself in. But yeah, what was I saying? Anyway, it became a cult classic because I think of its wide scale appeal for both adults, kids. It's funny, it's clever. It has a pretty solid storyline, even though it kind of veers every once in a while. It's very memorable. And they added this film to the, I forget what it's called, like the National Archives or Registry, whatever it's called, where they add like the great films that they want to preserve throughout the ages.
Well, that's really cool.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
You want to do the closer, Mar?
I feel like my wording was way more better when I was
Writing it down.
no one was listening, but that's basically all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
And you guys probably didn't even hear this part, but I was just gonna say thank you guys for watching it and for telling me your thoughts. I appreciate it. I am glad y'all got to share this film with me. And for our listeners, what do we say? Leave a comment, like, subscribe.
See,
Don't
and you
forget
give
to
me
like,
crap, and
comment,
you're over
and
here messing
subscribe.
up too, because he's pointing.
Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. If you want to see Josh's excellent pointing skills, check us out on YouTube.
He looks straight up like Napoleon Dynamite from In the Classroom scene.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fantastic to watch, honestly.
Y'all
Thank
have
you
a
very much. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good night.